The purpose of this video is to actually give you a practical demonstration on how to use my HR DIY toolkit for small businesses. So the first tab is comprised of the instructions. So I've put together instructions which you'll be able to see and read when you open the HR audit template. So it is comprised of 21 tabs, excluding the instructions tabs. 15 tabs are the different functions of your HR that you will be auditing. So as you can see them here, it's recruitment, onboarding, induction, employment contracts. So I have scheduled them in such a way that they actually follow the lifespan of the employee. Okay, employment contract, record keeping, and then as an employee starts, you'll be managing their probation, you'll need to manage their performance. There needs to be training and development in place, industrial relations, payroll services, statutory compliance, policies and procedures that need to be in place, and manpower utilization. EAP is for Employment Assistance Program. POPI is your protection of personal information. So the first 15, as I said, those are the tabs concerning the disciplines or categories in your HR that you will be auditing. And then the last tabs are as follows. So here will be the requested documents, or rather the documents that you will need to review that you have identified as you're busy conducting the audit. And then this is the list of all the policies and procedures for ease of reference, because most of them are mentioned in the different tabs. So for ease of reference, I've just put them all in one page. And then these are the list of forms that you would usually need for your small business HR. And then here it's a summary of the audit that can also be used as a tool for project management. For example, you'll write down everything that you have identified while auditing, let's say, your recruitment and selection. Maybe you might have identified that you don't have a recruitment policy in place. You don't have the necessary tools to do the assessment. You don't have an outcome-based interview questionnaire. And then here you can just plot the summary of what you've identified in the summary of an audit. So this is like a project management thing. So this template, it is editable, ladies and gentlemen. So you can edit this, you can change the format to be suitable for you. And then here, as you can see, this one is not formatted. So here you can just plunk down everything that maybe you did not have an opportunity or provision to plunk down in any of the tabs that I've identified. So let us just quickly go to one of the tabs. So let's go to probation management, for example. So they differ in length as well. So each of the tabs are consisting of the categories that you'll be auditing for your HR. They are like this. So the first column is the first column is your category. In this instance, is probation management. And then here's a description of what you are auditing pertaining to probation management. So here, for example, you can see, is there a formal probation policy and piece is just taking a while. So the column C has a drop-down column that you would select to select the appropriate response to what is being asked. For example, is there a formal probation and policy in place? So there's the drop-down. You'd say yes, no, descriptive answer. So let's say, for example, you select a descriptive answer. You say, okay, it's a non-written practice that happens. So everybody knows that after 3 months, we have these meetings, and then you will answer the next one. Are the probation meetings taking place every month? Is there a formal probation management template in place? And then again, as I said, you would select in the drop down, and then you'll also be able to add anything else that you might need to add in the comment section. Then there's your record keeping. So this has to do with your employee files. So you would answer if there is a checklist in place for all the employment files or in all the employment files, then you'd select a yes or no, etc., etc. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you would use my template on auditing your HR business. So as mentioned, that it's typically or ideally designed for small businesses, because for bigger businesses, there are more requirements, like, for example, your Employment Equity Act. Okay, so I hope you have found this useful.